Hello, everybody. Your old pal Chip here. How's everybody doing? We ready for a goddamn auto race? So I'm ready for a goddamn auto race. Is the Diddler Cup. We got 12. We're gonna have 8. And we got the Noxious Fumes 500 today. It's going to be great. And it's going to be fine. It's going to be a good goddamn auto race. My name is Chip Chapman, and I want to take a quick moment to thank our sponsor for this race. Noxious Fumes, the only energy drink that makes you feel just so good. Just so good. It just makes me so happy, y'all. I'm just so happy to be doing this race for y'all. And I'm so happy to be supplied this amazingly irresponsible amount of Noxious Fumes energy drink. God damn, it's good. God damn, it's good. It's just fine. It's good. Everything's fine. And I got a full studio full of people here. Over there in the corner, standing in a bucket for some reason, is Lightning Lord Shivers. Say hello, Lord. There you go, Lord. Thank you. And on the phone, coming in via telegraph, is Beaumont Jenkins. Give us some of that Morse code, Bob. Beaumont. There you go. There you go, Beaumont. Thank you. Yeah, roll ham. Oh, this is good. This is going to give me all the energy to get through these 6-1 laps of the Noxious Fumes 500. Thanks to Noxious Fumes. Who needs water? We should fill the oceans in this shit. And, of course, we got a couple of extra people in the studio for us today. We got stock car great 1983 Winston Cup winner Bobby Allison is here. Man, Bobby Allison, that's awesome, Bobby. That's great to have you here. We'll get you in there a little bit later. We'll get your opinions on this. And, of course, it should be coming in a little bit later. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ is going to come by later. It's going to be great. Maybe he'll bring Earnhardt with him. I don't fucking know. But look, we got 61 laps. I got 61 cans of Noxious Fumes energy drink. I want to drink it. Hope y'all are drinking it along with me. This is going to be fine. And let's go ahead and see how these cars are lining up here on the thing. It's Noxious Fumes 500, the only energy drink that may actually be Quaaludes. And we got Jim Blossoms on the front row with the air supply guy, 2-man on the hood. On row 2, it's Paul Walker and a guy with half a beard. It's alcohol, stumpy alcohol, and if on row 4 we got Bowie Henry and Jessup Henry Paul John Paul the Pope. Row 5 is Winchester Boner and Nice. And nice. And there's Doug Pork in that 8-3 car. Nice. And there's row 13 Woo Bye Bye in 103 car. Nice. Eric Gunn in the 82 car. Nice. Row 14. Nice. Jeff Gordon, the horse in the 8 car. Nice. Ennio Spree in the 28 car. Nice. Nikolai, so how the hell we got a bear driving this thing? You ever fucking wonder that? And a country music star, you ever wonder? This just seems weird, don't it? And Reverend Pastor Chavez and Petrol top off in the pee without the hat car. And I gotta pee without a hat pretty soon, but I'm just gonna take a little more of this Noxious Fumes. And we'll get to our almost famous words in motorsports. We got a race going. We got 12 drivers. 8 of them are going to make it. They're going to make it. They're going to make it. They're going to do just fine. And 4 of them are going to be eliminated. We're going to be really sad about that, but it's okay. We'll hold it together. We'll be strong, all of us. Strong as a nation. Strong as a nation. Now we got those words in motorsports. Let's hear them.
Drivers, start your engines!
That's beautiful. I wanted to hear that for so long. That's just beautiful. I love it. I love this sport more than I love myself. And my mother. And my parents. And my parents' mother. And my kids. And here we go. We're making right turns only today. Because why not? Why don't we do something different? We're going 61 laps, y'all. It's going to be beautiful. Keep an eye on that pace car. It's doing just fine. It's just under 3 miles long, this racetrack, and I'm ready for a race because this is what I live for. Been doing this my whole life, all sorts of racing. Even those monster trucks in the 90s I did. Gotta find out what happened to those tapes. Those tapes are probably somewhere. But let me tell you, don't let the government take your VHS tapes, okay? They're yours. They're yours, goddammit. And I'm hoping we don't kill nobody today. We killed 2 people last time we were at this track. And fuck if I remember who won it. Somebody won it. I don't know what the hell happened. But we got this. We got Lee Corso. Or man, we think it's Lee Corso. He's driving off the pit lane. Here we go. Jim Blossom's on the pole. El Matador, Toto Rosanna behind him. Here we go. They're going to cross that line for 61 laps and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. "61 laps. 3 miles. Math. 183 miles. How long? Oh my God, Noxious Fumes is the best thing. It is better than Robitussin and NyQuil combined, and probably just as powerful. I don't think I have any bacteria in my body no more. Not even the good kind that keeps out the bad kind. Because you know what? Don't need it. I am beyond bacteria. I've evolved. I have evolved. That's right. We had someone in my ears telling me to focus on the dang race. You know what? I'm going to focus on the fact that Dirk Tanaka had the 4 car who's leading right about now. Not yet, of course, he ain't leading right now. Had the 4 car hit him in his goddamn windshield and somehow survived it. We're seeing a couple cars try to go 3 wide, especially at the back. Nobody cares. Giacomo on this. You notice they are driving the wrong way on the track. We did that on purpose just to fuck with everybody. It's great. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. We are looking at 32 mighty machines. The mightiest of mighty machines. And we talk about them playoffs. Well, I don't care if you're a charming giant or if you bring me dumplings and nail. We're talking about the playoffs. We're 3 laps into this. They're going to be crossing that line again and again about 58 more times till we have a winner. And fuck, 4 cars winning it right now. But that's the thing, the inside line is going to be on the right side. Not used to that now, are you, you smart asses? Ah, you're so used to driving left. About time we go right. It's about fucking time. 202 miles an hour are the speeds right now. We got Stumpy Lane challenging Giacomo. Kevin Boner pulling right behind him. We're not seeing anybody currently in the playoffs in the front pack except for Giacomo. Jim Blossom's our point leader, or excuse me, our pole sitter. He's on 6th right now. Richard Blood coming up the inside. Not used to the inside being on the right, but he's looking for it. He's going with his teammate. DWI still hadn't won a goddamn auto race all season. Richard Blood ain't won a damn race at all. Who he beat? I want Bama. I want Holyfield. I want to see Holyfield fight the Alabama Crimson Tide on a football field. Bear Bryant will get the shit kicked out of him by Vander Holyfield. You know, let me tell you guys about this beautiful, beautiful blue can that sits before me. It is Noxious Fumes. Noxious Fumes energy drink. You just open it up and you just suck it down the exhaust pipe. Oh my God. It gives me so much energy. I learned Tai Chi, Taekwondo, and the name of Che Guevara. All in one sip. I suddenly just, a synapse in my brain just popped, or maybe it was an aneurysm. And, I know how to fight. I know how to fight like one of them Asians now. I know Taekwondo. And I know Taekwondo. I know the Taekwondo's and don'ts of Taekwondo and don't. Oh, good God, this is good. These boys are going 204 miles an hour. And I gotta tell you, when you drink Noxious Fumes, you'll feel like your mind is going 204 miles an hour. You will read at 103rd grade level. They ain't even grades that high. You'd probably be dead. But guess what? You'd read really damn fast. And speaking of really damn fast, Smiley Van Buren is our leader right now in that 11 car. He ain't ate the bones. If he ate the bones, he'd be dead. Got smoke somewhere. What's going on? Somebody is falling off the pace here. Richard Blood. Uh-oh, what's going on with Richard Blood? Oh, he has visited pit road. I don't know what happened there. There was smoke something. The pack has been all sorts of shuffle. We got Bucket Dewshine, Richard Blood, and Stumpy Lane on pit road. That 7-6 is in the goddamn way. So let's find out what the hell happened. There's all the cars. There we go. And we got a caution out right now, I think, because Richard Blood's day is over. Richard Blood is done. That may spell absolute disaster for his playoff hopes. We're not sure. But we got a caution out here. And these cars are going to file in, and they're going to figure out what the hell they got to do. It was lap 6 or 7. Richard Blood, Stumpy Lane, and Bucket Douchshine. I miss them. I miss them so much. It's like Cobb Salad and El Matador Toto Rosanna also wrecked. And Jean-Paul Henry, my goodness. What the hell happened here? Stumpy Lane back on the track. He's just speeding around because who gives a shit? We got all sorts of random shit happening now. What happened to Henry? Well, he's back on the track. That's good to see. El Matador Toto Rosanna, he's in the pits. That ain't good. Lane's passing through. Cobb Salad back on the track. Absolute chaos on this track right now. As all the cars are visiting pit road right now, I don't even think the pace car's got anybody following it. I think literally everybody is visiting pit road. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. But 8 laps in, everybody is on pit road. I don't think we've got a single car that has stayed out. I mean, Corso probably could just park it too. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but... And here we're seeing the race off pit road. It's like Joe John Winchester might win it. Yeah, it looks like Cobb Salad and Jean-Paul Henry are both out of this race. That is huge. Henry could have spelled disaster. There is chaos. There is so much happening. El Matador Toto Rosanna's out of this race. And I think the pace car is just kind of waiting for somebody to come around. And there we go. They're getting back up to speed. Joe John Winchester going to lead this pack of cars to a green flag. Henry is out. We don't know if that's going to do enough to put him out of the playoffs. It might. He's 41 points clear coming in. He's going to be dropping to the bottom. It just takes one wrong move on this race. It just takes one wrong move. Just like it took Napoleon one wrong move to be the unlucky Frenchman of the Napoleonic Wars. Back in 1972, I was there. I fought for this brave country in those wars. And I saw Napoleon with these 2 eyes. And I told him, no, sir. And that's all I said. He didn't need to hear no more. Noxious Fumes is great. It's an energy drink that may or may not be made of Quaaludes. We don't know. We don't care. But it's made in America and we love it. Hear that sloshing in the can. That's how you know it's working. I could get up and just start shaking and shimmying, and you'll hear the sloshing in my stomach, all that Noxious Fumes I've had. That's Noxious Fumes energy drink. If you need a boost, then put your lips around the tailpipe and suck. And gulp it down. Gulp it down. We're 10 laps into this 61 lap race. We have lost 4 brave souls to the alternate right turn Speedway in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Cobb Salad and El Matador Toto Rosanna, as well as our 2 DWI playoff representatives, of Jean-Paul Henry and Richard Blood. I have no idea if that's going to put him out of this race. Blows 52 points ahead of the cutoff line going in. Henry was 41. It ain't looking good, but we ain't sure really. But if I'm a guy like Paul Walker, I'm racing like hell. Except he's in the back of the field, so who fucking knows? I don't know. At the cross start, lap number 11. Hitting the pits one more time. Let's talk about some of these playoff competitors. Paul Walker, 9th place. He's in danger of being eliminated, but he must have been very happy to see both Richard Blood and Jean-Paul Henry eliminated from this race. He's going to have to make his way to the front. He's got Giacomo right behind him, right in front of him. And Dirk Tanaka and Big Daddy Thibodeau. This could be chaos. These 4 cars, Jim Blossom's in front of him. 5 cars in the playoff contention with 2 already out of this race. They got to make moves or else it ain't going to matter. They may be done. And we got Ricky Walton in the 32 car. As they're going into this race, he is in 12th place. The last place car still in contention. And he's sort of good finish from him. He's got to make up 44 points. And he might be able to do it. Who knows? I don't. I sure don't. We got Morris Mayfield. We talked about Jim Blossom already. Morris Mayfield, he's sitting in 5th right now. Morris Mayfield sitting in 5th. That 69 car having a nice run. He's currently in 10th in the points. He's got to move up 2 spots. He could make up 20 points by finishing in the top 10 easily. You know what? You lead a lap with 5 points. That's going to help you out as well. Pace car's coming in. Mayfield's in 5th place. Most glorious and auto Mr. Naga's driver is 4th. Kevin Boner Pillman in 3rd. 2 playoff contenders. Paul Alcohol in 2nd. And Joe John Winchester in 1st. And here we go. We're going to get things started. Morris Mayfield's going to take a look on the outside, but it's going to be Alcohol and Winchester making a good run for it. I said outside, I meant inside. Because we going right turn racing. And Alcohol's going to breeze past Winchester and take the lead as we are green lap racing. With 50 laps to go here. $50 laps to go. 28 cars still in this field on the track right now. Winchester. Mayfield made a good run, and he's getting right behind Winchester. He wants to lead at least a lap, get 5 points. That's what helped him out hugely on the actual road to South Tucson. This is the Noxious Fumes 500, brought to you by Noxious Fumes, the only energy drink that'll give you wings, like an album by the band Wings, featuring Paul McCartney. It'll give you proper evidence that Paul McCartney has always been dead. Even when they joked about it on them Beatles albums, he's always been dead. He's still dead right now. He's a goddamn zombie. And we are going 3 wide for the lead right now. Winchester, Alcohol, Mayfield making it a look. And that looks like Harry Gunt, the Ham Bandit, sponsored by Chicken, in 6th place, making a good run as well. Here they come around. 13 laps in the books. Alcohol's going to keep leading. Bucket Dushine off the pace. You notice that? He was involved in whatever wreck involved Stumpy Lane and Richard Blood that put it into Blood's race. So looks like he's going to maybe be bringing it back to the pits. We'll take a look at that for a second. Bucket Dushine. Yeah, he's just keeping it on the track right now. He may have to visit pit road. Meanwhile, Stumpy Lane, I think, is going to be lagging a little bit. He's on his lonesome. As is, look at this. Playoff competitor, Dirk Tanaka, off the pace. Cannot keep it. What about Paul Walker? Can Paul Walker hang on? He's trying to stay on the tail end of that line. He's got Big Daddy Thibodeau right in front of him, but he's having trouble sticking with that pace, with that lead pack. And Jim Blossoms is continuing to move up in this field. He's in 19th place. At this point, he's just got to keep the car on the track and hope that enough guys are in his rearview mirror. It don't matter. And he's looking to put a run on Giacomo, and Ricky Walton. He's got Wu Ba Bao to help him. Now, Paul Alcohol, still your race leader. He's trying to blow away from the competition, but he's got Kevin Boner Pillman and Joe John Winchester right on his neck. 15 laps in the books. 4-6 to go. Talk about the 12 playoff contenders still in the running. Alcohol, Winchester, Mayfield, Top Off. He's already in the next round. They are in the top 10. Jim Blossoms, middle of the pack, along with Giacomo, and Ricky Walton. And we got a lot of cars at the back of the field. Some of them, their race is already done. Big Daddy Thibodeau, Paul Walker, Dirk Tanaka in the back of the field with Richard Blood and Jean-Paul Henry. Their race is over. They got to hope that a lot of these cars also just finish at the bottom of the pack, so it doesn't affect their points too much. They got a nice buffer zone, but they got to worry about some of those cars like Paul Walker, Morris Mayfield, Jim Blossoms, and Ricky Walton making their way through the field. Paul Walker doesn't look like he's doing much right now. Might be done for him. But Morris Mayfield's giving himself a chance, sitting in 7th place, as it looks like Agent Toby Keith is going to take 5 points and lead a lap coming around. He's got Petrol Top Off on the inside. Joe John Winchester was leading this lap. Put a good run in on this one. See which line he takes. Is it going to be Petrol Top Off, or is it going to be Agent Toby Keith as they come around again? Jim Bloss is making a good pass on Giacomo. Going to be neck and neck to the line. Who's going to take those 5 points? It might be Agent Toby Keith leading this race. With 44 laps to go. 44 laps to go. Jim Blossom's coming on that inside. He's racing side by side with Giacomo. Giacomo Blossoms needs a good finish, especially compared to some of the drivers who are already out of this race. He's got a chance to squeeze his way into the round of 8. And we got a caution out again. Not sure what happened. Oh, there's a lot of smoke involved in Oh, Jim Blossom seems to be involved in something. Morris Mayfield seems to be involved as well. We're going to take a look, see what happens. A lap 18 wreck. And this is going to turn the entire race on its ear. I have no idea who this means is in, who is out, but we're going to find out as we approach a third of the race in the books. This changes everything and nothing, ladies and gentlemen. And Morris Mayfield, we're going to take a look, see if that car is all right. Oh, good God, Dirk Tanaka just bumped into the back of Morris Mayfield. The hell is happening here? Looks like Vitaly Kriptov has visited pit road. And Agent Toby Keith is your leader under caution. And I gotta tell you, the only thing we know for certain is that Petrol Topoff, sitting in 3rd place, has already made it to the round of 8. He won last week's race, or Thursday night's race. And we got the cars visiting pit road. And look at this. Ricky Walton's going to stay out for 5 points. Very smart from Ricky Walton, getting those 5 points, leading the race, and maybe decide he don't need to pit. Harrigan is out. Nikolai the Soviet Driving Bear is out. Involved in that wreck, clearly. It's like Reverend Pastor Chavez may have a long day ahead of him in the pits. Vitaly Kriptov is down a lap. Yeah, I bet Harrigan went to Shoney's. He's got nobody on his team in the race or in contention, so, you know, nothing really to race for than just a spot in the team next year, which, you know, I think I may offer it to him again. I didn't hear any problems coming out of the Adjective Foods camp. And Vitaly Kriptov, he's out, involved in that accident. Petrol Topoff coming around. He's going to be taking 2nd place. As they cross the start-finish line now. And yeah, Jim Blossoms must have hit the wall, but he's still in this race, still on the lead lap. He's going to catch up to that pack. So that is huge for Jim Blossoms. Wubai Bali has reached pit road. Losing his strategy of we ain't pitting. And Wubai Bali is out. He's got tire issues. He might be just tired. Yeah, they must have took it to the trailer. Wubai Bali is out. Jim Blossoms back up with the pack. Let's see if he can keep pace. I tell you who this does look good for, some guys like Bucket Dewshine, like Paul Walker, guys who are having trouble keeping pace before. Dirk Tanaka, suddenly in 13th place. It's a new lease on life for them. And Ricky Walton, the Temecula dirt car. It's unbelievable. He could be going from 12th to the next round just by winning this race. Pace car is still out, another lap. Of course, the restart, when it happens, will be sponsored by Reshart. If you drink too much Noxious Fumes and you don't want to expend any energy by going to the bathroom, you put on some Resharts and you just shit yourself. That's what I'm going to do. What do you think, NASCAR legend Bobby Allison? Fascinating. You wearing Resharts? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were sponsored by a competitor. My fault, sir. But we got 40 laps to go as they cross one more time. We're under caution. Our second caution of the day. And 40 laps to go. 24 cars still on the road. And this will be the last lap under caution. The pace car will head back in. I'm going to go crack me open another Noxious Fumes. All right, our pace car is about to head back inside. Again, the mystery of this course is that those pit laps are on the left side. Apparently Beaumont got something coming from the telegraph from Beaumont. We ain't pitting. We pitting, we quitting. Well, I guess that answers that. Green flag, 40 laps to go. I'm so amplified. I'm ready to run the Boston Marathon. But Ricky Walton is leading this race. As that field comes around again, 40 laps left on this 3-mile right turn speedway. Eight cars will make it out of the 12 in the playoffs. Then we got 2 more races. And Jim Blossoms is our pole sitter. He's sitting in 21st. He's making some moves. He's keeping pace. Looks like we got a bit of a gap here. Paul Walker moving up to 13th. Huge. One to 4 laps in the books right about now. The Funk Soul Brother. And look at Big Daddy Thibodeau in that Tucson car. Talk about a guy who needed a good run. He was right on the cusp. He was 16 points clear of being eliminated. Sitting in 8th place. He is in 6th place. Among a couple other playoff contenders. Ricky Walton, one of them. Petro Topoff, he's already through. Joe John Winchester, he was sitting in 5th. He's solidifying his spot right now with his performance. Paul Walker is in that lead pack. He's sitting in 12th. He may have just raced his way back in. We've got to see. We don't know how far someone like Richard Blood or Jean-Paul Henry is going to fall by being out of this race. Morris Mayfield and Jim Blossoms, it's not looking good for them. And Dirk Tanaka has fallen off the pace of this track. It is not looking good for the 2-time race winner this season in the Slap Mart 99 car. He has lost the pace, as have Giacomo and a bunch of cars behind them. Paul Alcohol's in that pack. A lot of playoff contenders. Giacomo, Paul Alcohol, Jim Blossoms, and Morris Mayfield. That's the thing, we just don't know right now. Well, Agent Toby Keith is your leader. Talk about a rookie having a heck of a season, ups and downs. Agent Toby Keith, well, if we can keep him off the concert stage and into a race car, maybe he'll be back for ATF Bureau racing next year. I know that's been the big thing. Can they keep this multi-platinum recording artist doing something stupid like drive a race car and be a special agent when he could be making millions touring the country? We don't know. Hell, we're not sure how he got here or how we made him a special agent. But with the Bureau in the house, He's going to be looking right now to help out his teammate in that 47 car, that Just Guns car. Joe John Winchester, of course, they're about opposite of each other right now. Winchester sitting pretty in the top 10, 7th place. Looks like that'll keep him in the hunt. He was in the hunt last season. Up to the last race of the season, he was running for it. Oh, hang on. There's some on the studio. Let me get that. Apparently that was our sponsor telling me I had not been drinking enough Noxious Fumes. So we're going to crack one open right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know why they call it Noxious Fumes. I feel fine. They come in plenty of flavors, like grape and energy. Those are the two flavors. The grape one tastes like energy too, but just tastes like grape as well. I've got the energy flavored one. It tastes like lightning. I'd imagine. I've been struck by lightning once. To be fair, I was out in the middle of a field in a storm holding a metal pole. But dang it, how else you gonna play a game of backyard football when there ain't no lights? Someone's got to hold the big metal light up in the air, and that's what happened. And 542 Norman, the 13-year-old, being pushed by his teammate Ennio Sparini, is leading this race for 5 big points. We are getting close to halfway through this race, and there is a pack of 14 cars that are fighting for this lead. And the pack behind them is led by Dirk Tanaka, and that is going to be the interesting one to watch, because there is 5 playoff competitors in there, with Morris Mayfield dropping off the pack. It's been astounding. Time is fleeting as we are approaching halfway point of this race. That looks like that's Doug Pork visiting pit road. Not sure what happened there, but he is getting some of his car looked at. But Joe John Winchester is in 2nd place. 30 laps in the books. 31 to go. We're about the halfway point. Oh, Doug Pork's day is over. He's got engine problems. Halfway through this race. And Alan's sponsor wants to talk to me again. All right, fine. Well, here we go. Only 23 cars still racing in this race. 30 laps to go. 542 Norman is your leader. He is a 13-year-old child being pushed along by his teammate Ennio Sparini, his teammate and mentor. And Sparini is, in fact... Oh, they're passing Bowie Jessup. They're about to put him down a lap. Bowie Jessup lap traffic. That gives Winchester a chance to blow by him. Look at this. Joe John Winchester, well played. to take the lead. And Jeff Gordon, the horse, followed by Paul Walker in third. For those of you who just joined us, 33 laps in the book, 28 to go. My voice is an absolute train wreck, but I got Noxious Fumes. It'll allow me to commentate to you from my mind. I can give you insights and analysis from my mind. Joe John Winchester is leading this race right now. Paul Walker, first to be eliminated going in today. Remember, again, 9 through 12 will be eliminated. Paul Walker looks to be moving up based on his performance right now. Big Daddy Thibodeau in 8th place. He's protecting his. He looks like he's going to still be in it. Petrol Top Off, we know he's in it as well. Because he won last race. Ricky Walton going from 12th. He is racing in 12th. He's got a good shot at this. And we're wondering what's going to happen to racers like Dirk Tanaka, Giacomo, Paul Alcohol, Jim Blossoms, Morris Mayfield. Morris Mayfield may not have a good, maybe be eliminated today. He was racing up at the front. He comes in here in 10th place. This may not be good. "34 laps in the books. We are on lap 35. It is the great points mystery. Offhand, I do not have the number of points they get for each place, or else I'll be able to tell you an idea of who'd be leading at what point. That'll be something we have to get pretty soon. 26 laps to go. Joe John Winchester trying to get those extra 5 points. But he's racing side by side with Paul Walker, who wants those 5 points. This will be huge for Walker if he can get this lead. Paul Walker just snuck to the front. Can he do it? He's coming around that turn. He's just got to get a nose in front of Winchester. He's got it right now. He's got Fat Darrell pushing him. And 5 very valuable points for Paul Walker as he comes around this turn. Oh no, Winchester did get it on him. Well, Walker still needs to lead a lap for 5 points. But he's got Fat Darrell looking for him as well. Fat Darrell's going to go ahead and slingshot his way past Walker. Walker, I thought, was involved in that accident earlier. Or at the very least, I knew he was involved in it at the back of the pack. So he's been waiting and biding his time. But it's Fat Darrell in the All the Ham 8-1 Pontiac Bonneville for Adjective Foods. Fat Darrell. I believe Fat Darrell is currently the points leader of the cars that did not qualify for the playoffs. He is the best of the rest right now. And after winning 2 races last season, he is going to lead a lap here in Stone Mountain. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah. Well, I've been told that Noxious Fumes, which of course is our wonderful sponsor. Thank you, Noxious Fumes. Put your lips around the tailpipe and suck and gulp for high energy and low morals. I was told you can in fact heat this up, which means that they poured some Noxious Fumes in a spoon. They put a little flame underneath it, and I'm basically freebasing Noxious Fumes right now. What I've learned right now is you cannot snort it. That is the lesson I have learned right now. We're going to watch for some of those cars right below Henri, Tanaka, Thibodeau, Walker, Mayfield, Blossoms, and Walton, and see how they finish. If they can finish good enough ahead of Jean-Paul Henri, then that is going to spell disaster for Henri. Morris Mayfield has severely dropped off the pace. He is 20 seconds off the pace. This boy, he just wants to keep it on the he just wants to keep this on the course. Keep that car on the track and earn those points. As long as he stays on there, he is going to be in 20th place. It'll at least give him a shot. He's 20 points clear. He's got to make it up. I don't know if he's going to, though. There may be too many people ahead of him. So it may be the end of the line for the 69 NASCAR. But again, that is in fact a very nice performance this season for that team. Agent Toby Keith leading this race yet again. Petrol top off in second. Twenty laps to go as they come around one more time. Agent Toby Keith, he's got Big Daddy Thibodeau right behind him. That's a playoff contender. Way he's running, he's racing his way into the next round. 542 Norman on his right side. And we got 20 laps to go. Let's take a look at Ricky Walton. What happened to them? Ricky Walton is in pit road. That is not good to hear from the Temecula dirt car. And that may sadly spell the end of his playoffs. Got a couple other cars behind him. That's Stumpy Lane and Jim Blossoms behind him. Not looking good for either of them. And Petrol Topoff has just rocketed to the front of this pack. Oh wait, no, has he dropped back? Has he fallen back? No, they're catching up with some of these other cars. Petrol Topoff has led this race. And I wonder what happened to Ricky Walton. He is now 2 laps down and likely eliminated from this race and from these playoffs. That is going to be it. Unless he can make up a lot of ground, Ricky Walton's race in the playoffs is done. Ennio Sparini with that Nihilist Arby's car on the inside, looking to make the pass on Topoff. Looks like he does it. He forces Topoff way up that line. And Paul Walker. Oh, they're all visiting pit road. That's what it is. Paul Walker, Petrol Topoff, Dirk Tanaka, Morris Mayfield, and Jeff Shanice all visiting pit road. So there you go. There's our green flag stops, it looks like. Ennio Sparini is going to lead this race with Jeff Gordon, the horse behind him. Well, considering the last time they stopped was about lap 18 on the caution, that's going to be about another 75 laps. So yeah, it probably fits about 75 miles, excuse me. And they're chasing down Bucket Dushine, put him down a second lap. And there comes the rest of the cars into pit lane. Joe John Winchester is going to stay out there and lead a lap again and take this race back in his hands. So now we're starting to see the green flag stops. Winchester probably has to bring it in. Fat Daryl in second, but Joe John Winchester is going to be a lot slower all by himself on this super speedway. Bucky Dushai not going to help him at all, and he ain't going to wait for him. And that's an interesting strategy for Joe John Winchester, pitting all by his lonesome. I don't know if that extra 5 points, the extra lap led mattered, but he's coming back around. And we're just kind of going through the field to see what's going on here. Petrol top off coming around. Take a look at Fat Daryl. I think Fat Daryl might be leading this race as we come around again. This is definitely one of the weirder races. It's definitely one of the more spoopy races. I would even call this an antediluvian bibimbap derp. But as they come around again, after having already pit, it looks like Joe John Winchester is actually going to lead this race. Is he all by himself? I don't understand how this happens, but it's happening. There is a lot of confusion happening around this racetrack. And we're seeing Ennio Sparina right next to Joe John Winchester as he crosses that line. And I think we'll get some better times, an idea of that as we come around. It's Winchester. And there we go. Now we're starting to see him cycle around. Winchester, Sparina, Keith, Top Off, Horse, Van Buren, Walker, Thibodeau, Norman, and Fat Daryl are your top 10. Apologies for that confusion. Yeah, it looks like Ricky Walton's playoff hopes are over. Jim Blossom's not looking good for him. Morris Mayfield, same. Paul Walker has a chance to race his way in. But I don't know who it's going to be at the expense of. It might not be Big Daddy Thibodeau. It might be at the expense of Dirk Tanaka. I don't know if they've swung enough points. Big Daddy Thibodeau absolutely needs a good finish right here. He's got to stay in that top 10. He's got to be able to lead this pack. He's got to help. He's got to have his teammate 542 Norman. That's a lot of pressure for a 13-year-old to lead your only hope of a championship forward through this race. And Norman's got a really good car. Thibodeau's got to stick with him, stay on that bumper, and use that draft. Fat Daryl, Jeff Shanice, neither of those are playoff competitors. But it looks like Winchester is ready to solidify his spot in the next round. That looks like Paul Walker was falling off of the lead pack. And if Thibodeau can make the pass on Walker, that's going to be huge for Thibodeau. Thibodeau does get ahead of him. He's going to have to get behind that 13 car. His teammate leading him there. If they can hold on to this for the next 13 laps, that's going to be a great finish for Big Daddy Thibodeau, a top 10 finish. And Thibodeau going to go ahead and tell Norman, hey, get to the side. I want to lead for a little bit. Again, this is the pack right behind the leaders. This is a pack from 7th down to 11th. Thibodeau stays in 8th. We head back to our lead pack. Winchester, Top Off, and 4 non-competitive playoff competitors. It looks almost a certainty that Morris Mayfield, Ricky Walton, and Jim Blossoms will be eliminated at this stage. Paul Walker may not have enough to do it. He's got to make his way to the front of that second pack, which we will keep an eye on in a bit. But Winchester and Topoff are in the easiest place to be right now. They're in a pack of 6 cars. Topoff's already qualified. Winchester sitting in 5th place. If he wins this race... Oh no, there's smoke coming out of the engine of Joe John Winchester. There is a problem here. What is going on? With 11 laps to go, Joe John Winchester's smoke is pouring out of that engine. And here come the other pack of cars. This could spell disaster for the 4-7. With 10 laps to go, we're going to keep an eye on that. The engine may have blown for Winchester. He is basically coasting around. Ten laps to go. Winchester out of this race. Potentially, I can't imagine they're going to get this fixed in time. And heartbreak for Winchester. He's going to be biting his nails. He's going to have a lot of people in his pit crew doing a lot of math to figure out if they are still in it, if they got a shot. Yep, it is his ignition. You're going to have to fix it and come back with a little bit of the remix. We are not sure where this is going to lead up, but Agent Toby Keith is your leader. Jim Blossoms just put down a lap down. Jeff Gordon, the horse, and Smiley Van Buren in 2nd and 3rd. Ennio Sparini in 4th. Petrol, Topoff in 5th. That is your lead pack. They've got Stumpy Lane, Jeff Shanice. Got Stumpy Lane and Jim Blossoms with them, but they are a lap down. 9 laps to go. As here comes Agent Toby Keith. Leading this race. And I gotta tell you, look at the finish. What a great finish potentially for Jeff Gordon, the horse. 2nd place. That'd be a great finish for the horse. Yet to win a race here in the Diddler Cup. But he's got the right equipment. This might be the right track for the horse. And he's got Petrol Topoff right behind him, who does not need a win, but, you know, wouldn't mind getting one. The more I'm looking at this, it looks like Giacomo as well as Paul Alcohol may be safe enough to make it through to the next round. Richard Blood, that's the big question. Joe John Winchester, Jean-Paul Henry, there it is. From 4 down to 9 is a big question mark. One of them is not going to make it. You got to imagine Mayfield, Blossoms, and Walton's days are done. When it comes to the playoffs, we got 7 laps to go. Coming around, they're passing Bucket Dushine, putting him down 2 laps at this point. Agent Toby Keith, what a good car they've had. And that's got to be a bright. It's going to be a blessing and a curse for ATF Bureau Racing. You know, Joe John Winchester blows an engine, loses his ignition, has to end his race early and bite his nails for playoff contention. But Agent Toby Keith, his teammate, the rookie, could come around with his first win. He has led a lot of laps this season, but not the most important one. Paul Alcohol is about to be put a lap down in just a second. And Jeff Gordon, the horse, is just alongside him, making the pass on alcohol. They do it cleanly. These lap cars could be a bit of an issue. Starting to look like it's going to be Jeff Gordon, the horse, or Agent Toby Keith. 5 laps to go as they cross the line again. There's Ricky Walton to lap traffic again. That becomes a bit of a wild card here. How do you navigate lap traffic? Is it going to cause a bit of a gap like it just kind of did? Smiley Van Buren has made up the speed. Smiley Van Buren is going to be racing for second place against the horse right now. Could it be the least heralded rookie of the two, or the least heralded drivers out of Spub and Mortports with Paul Walker and Bucket Dooshine not having good days? You know, Spub and Mortports have had fast cars, 3 poles all season, 2 of them from the rookie Dooshine, 1 of them from Paul Walker himself. Smiley Van Buren has had the least of the accolades. He is looking to put this win in this trophy case. 4 laps to go. It's still Agent Toby Keith. And Jeff Gordon, the horse, needs just one good run. He needs a good run on one of these last 4 laps. A lot of time. 12 big miles left to race. And Smiley Van Buren is falling behind the lap car of Ricky Walton. So that is huge. Now, how does Jeff Gordon, the horse, navigate it? He's got Ennio Sparina behind him, giving him a good push. That's a fast car, but Petrol Top-Off is pushing Ricky Walton. Can the horse catch up? They're right behind the draft of Agent Toby Keith as we come around one more time with 3 laps to go. And look at that interval. It's still 0.187 seconds. But Jeff Gordon, the horse, is racing side by side with now Petrol Top-Off, and he's falling back a little bit too. Top-Off is going to move into second place. And the horse is going to stay behind him. Yeah, Ricky Walton being 2 laps down, that is not, well, he's going to try to make the pass on the leader, try to get a lap back, but I don't know, Ricky, your race is over. Your playoff hopes are done. He just wants to cause a little bit of chaos, it looks like. That Temecula Dirt Pontiac Bonneville will race to fight another day, and I think they got a really strong team. Him and El Matador Toto Rosanna and HGE Basmet, excuse me, with 2 laps to go. It's Agent Toby Keith, Petrol Top-Off, Jeff Gordon, the horse, Ennio Spariti, and Smiley Van Buren. In the second pack, it's Big Daddy Thibodeau and Paul Walker in 9th and 10th. So look at this. We may have a top 10 win. A top 10 finish for Paul Walker. That may do enough to come. They made the pass on Boo and Jessup. It is a 3-car race as we head around to see the white flag in just a second. And let me just remind you that the reason these Mighty machines are going so fast is for 2 reasons. 1, thanks to the beautiful high-octane power of Beepus. You can probably drink it too. You know what? I'm going to put some Beepus in with my Noxious Fumes. I'm going to chug the dang thing as we get the white flag here. Beepus. And thank you, Noxious Fumes, for getting me high and getting me through this one-man show. You know, I think I like it warmer. It kind of coats the throat a little bit. Nice. It's very nice. Very enjoyable. Like a hearted broth. Not to be confused with, of course, the famous athlete Hearted Broth. Someone put that in the chat, please. But Agent Toby Keith has held off competitors for so many laps. It looks like he's going to do it and be the first time that he's going to get to victory lane. How do you like him now? It is courtesy of the red, white, and blue Agent Toby Keith is your winner this race. And I understand I'm already being told that there will be no interview. There will be no interview. He's got a concert tonight. He's got to get right on the tour bus. And yeah, he's Okay, well, that's how that's going to work. Excuse me. Whoops. About that. And look at that top 10. Paul Walker in 8th. Big Daddy Thibodeau in 9th. That's going to be interesting when we see how those playoff contenders go. Now we're going to find out who has done the dang thing. Agent Toby Keith in victory lane. Petrol top off. We know he's already made it. But there is your winner right there. Agent Toby Keith bringing that car to pit lane. And they're going to go ahead and enjoy this day. Big victory for them. There it is. Agent Toby Keith, your winner in this race. As we find out the important thing right now, he is headed to his concert later today. I don't know where the hell it is, but probably somewhere far, because, you know, this ain't exactly a close place to anywhere. As we do the official as we do some calculating and get the official word here. Well, that was a goddamn auto race if I ever saw one. My voice is completely done. What a goddamn auto race it has been. As we find out the official standings. Well, here we go. As we mentioned, as we confirmed, in fact, Ricky Walton eliminated. Jim Blossom's Morris Mayfield eliminated. Entering the final 8 are the following drivers. As you know, Petrol Topoff has won the race on Thursday. So he already made it in. He will be joined by Paul Alcohol. He will also be joined by Giacomo. That is your top 3 going into the round of 8. Paul Alcohol, Petrol Topoff, Giacomo. In 4th place, Dirk Tanaka. In 5th place, Paul Walker. In 6th place, Joe John Winchester. Which means going into today, we had Richard Blood, Jean-Paul Henry, and Big Daddy Thibodeau all on the cusp. 2 of them will make it. Richard Blood in 7th. And in 8th place, Big Daddy Thibodeau, meaning Jean-Paul Henry, with that early wreck, has been eliminated. We will have a brand new Diddler Cup champion this season. As we say goodbye to the 40 car, we say goodbye to the 69 car. Nice. We say goodbye to the 41 car. And we say goodbye to the 32 car. Well, that leaves 8 to go. And there you have it. There are your stand-ins right now. We're going to go ahead and let you see them. Let them go scroll through there. You see Paul Alcohol, plus 32. Petrol Top Off, plus 15. Giacomo, plus 10. Dirk Tanaka, plus 10. Paul Walker, minus 10. Joe John Winchester, minus 23. Richard Blood, minus 25. Big Daddy Thibodeau, minus 30. It is all to race for in 2 more races. 2 more races to go. We head to Crystal Meth Speedway in Destin, Florida this Thursday. Folks, we got one more thing to do. It's time for our highlights. We got 3 crashes to look at. Go ahead and find out what exactly happened to Richard Blood, why he went from leading the race to crashing out. Looking for this one right now. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. All right, here we go. Keep an eye on the number 9 car. Gets bumped by Dushine and the most glorious and honorable Mr. Noxious driver and sends him right into the wall. We're going to go ahead and rewind that just a bit. I think it was Dushine that was the problem. Gets a little loose. Clips the 10 car, clips the 51, sends 2 DWI cars right into that wall. Right there it is. That is the first one. That somehow did not bring out the caution. I don't understand how that didn't, but, you know, we're going to look at that again. We're going to go ahead and see what in the world happened to Jean-Paul Henry. That spelled his doom and his ultimate elimination from the playoffs. Oh, there's a lot of smoke from that. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a bad lick right there. All right, now here's the line you're going to watch. See that 40 car. Watch the 82, as that's basically where it starts. The 21 and the 75 are going to be involved as well. But we're going to watch that 82 car and see what happens here. Coming around. Just gets a little loose and sends him into the wall. Oh, that's a hard lick right there. Not sure what happened. I don't know if he got loose under Bubba Ballet, but just goes and drives it right up the track and takes them out. Well, we did have one more caution to look at. What happened to Jim Blossoms? What spelled his doom? It was around lap 18. We're going to find out when this happened. Oh, these cars are wobbling all over the course. Yep, found it right there. There we go. Well, we will, in fact, check the dash cams on this one. We'll go ahead and see what happens here. Jim Blossoms. This is the big wreck of the race. Yep, Kevin Boner Pillman, Woo Bob Bala was involved in that one. Oh, it just sent everybody flying. I think we're going to go on board with Jim Blossoms on this one, see what happened here. And there we have it. That was the wreck. Well, it was a goddamn auto race, wasn't it, folks? We now have our final 8 competing for the championship. My name is Chip Chapman. For Beaumont Jenkins on the Telegraph. For Lightning Lloyd Shivers, which I'm pretty sure has always been a mop in a bucket that I thought was Lloyd. Realized that it wasn't Beaumont sending me Morse code. It was just me nervously, my leg tapping underneath the desk. I love energy drinks, and I think I may need rehab right now. Thank you to Bobby Allison, who I'm pretty sure is not in the studio, nor has he ever been. It has been a goddamn auto race. Thank y'all, and we'll see you this Thursday from Destin, Florida.